Hello and welcome to the Mike Less Farmhand Mike YouTube channel, bringing you some of the biggest and best variety and definitely the most versatile farming content on social media today. You can find me on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook at Farmhand Mike. When you're running combine and have that view over there, that's just pretty awesome. That's almost as awesome as watching that Mike Less guy on YouTube. That is one good-looking tractor and grain cart. And it's officially harvest time here in Darke County, Ohio, and the corn and soybeans are ready to go. Well, some of them are. So in this video, we are just getting started here with corn and soybeans. I got a little bit of both here on the farm that I help out on. First off, they traded combines and traded in the S670 John Deere you've seen in some of my other videos from the last couple years, and upgraded to this S780, and also went to this FD 45-foot draper head. The field of soybeans you're seeing right here was planted very early. This was actually the first field of soybeans that was planted, and this was no-till into last year's corn stalks. So we had a lot of rain here in June and July, hurt some of the soybeans and so forth. Then it got kind of dry in August. But anyways, overall so far getting into stuff, things are looking pretty good. Kind of started off here, things were drying down end of August, thought harvest was going to be early. Some of the fields did come on fast, and then there was like a standstill. But I'm going to show you a little bit of both here as we get started in corn and soybeans in this video. But don't worry, there's going to be plenty more. And you may be wondering why there's not a red, black, and yellow tractor on the front of that J&M grain cart, but just hang tight. You never know what's going to pop up on my channel. I mean, you might see another tractor on this grain cart. You might see several different tractors on this grain cart, and you may even see a different grain cart. You're just going to have to stay tuned. The soybeans in this field were planted on April 6th, and these soybeans have been through a lot. After they were sprouted, we had a couple inches of snow one morning. They had, I think, 4 or 5 nights of frost. Been through a lot. There's a little bit of weed pressure in this field, nothing too bad, and with all the rain and so forth, overall, they did pretty good for everything they've been through. And I'm going to kick off the harvest season here doing a little multitasking, grain carting and droning at the same time. On this particular farm, to get from one field to the other, you have no choice but to cross this drainage ditch right here. Now, I remember the first time going across here with the 35-foot wide header, it's kind of like, this is a big deal. Then the 40-foot header, it's like, this is a really big deal. Now, look at this. With the 45-foot header it just kind of makes it where it wants to touch on each end. So if this farm ever upgrades to a 50-foot draper header, it might be a little bit of a challenge to get across here. What do you think? I do know one thing though, the sunlight was just perfect to put the drone up for this video shot right here. Another field done, on to the next. Moving on to another field and should get a little bit of that started here before it gets dark. Work with one hand. And just like that, all the soybeans that were ready were harvested and we moved on to corn. The ethanol plant in Greenville was taking wet corn or corn under 25% moisture, so we was hauling right from the field to Greenville. Some of the earlier planted corn was down in that 21-22% moisture range. First field of corn complete, off to number 2, and many more. And when you're running grain cart, when you're doing corn, you stay pretty busy, but in soybeans, you get a little idle time, and at times it can be a little bit boring. But hey, here's just a sped up version of what a grain cart operator does in corn. corn was running in that 21-22% moisture, and then as we got farther into the second field, started getting up into that 28% range. So anyways, weather was looking favorable, so we switched back to soybeans. That's going to wrap up this video, and as you can see, harvest is off to a decent start right now. A little bit of corn, a little bit of soybeans coming off now, and the weather looks favorable for the next couple weeks here with some sunny skies, no rain in sight, decent temperature, so that should help stuff dry down even more. And I'm going to take a week off here, I think, next week, and take some vacation to help farm, so a little farmcation going on there. Anyways, feel free to hit that like button and comment below. If you are new to my YouTube channel, please go down there and hit that subscribe button. I'm getting awfully close to 100,000 subscribers, so thank you all you who have been watching me for quite a while. Remember, if you want to see more of what I'm doing, you can find me on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at Farmhand Mike. And as always, thanks for watching and supporting my social media.